Hey, man, this is very important as we are in the last days. The power of righteously not giving a flip. Man, I'm gonna talk to you guys while I'm on this Stairmaster, man. One of my favorite pieces of gym equipment here at my home gym. So I'm getting it, man. All praise to the Most High Yah. You know, there is this thing it's called analysis paralysis. And it's a state you can find yourself in. It's a medical term. It's a state of being unable to make a decision due to overthinking a situation. Okay? Man, there is people out there that don't fear the Most High Yah, don't keep the commandments, and they got every opinion about what you're doing, what you stand for. Got every opinion. And if you are not cautious and you have a big heart and you don't know how to block off outside noise, you'll find yourself in a vicious cycle of trying to decipher through all these opinions of people who don't care about you or, where you go in the afterlife. These people have no intention on obtaining salvation. In the moment, they don't care about truth. All they care about is their feelings. Flip their feelings. Today, I'm here to tell you, man, trying to get you in the right frame of mind, so you're not stuck in analysis paralysis. You have people that are indecisive. You should be keeping the commandments. You should be fearing the Most High. You should be seeking His face. But all the noise of all these other people, and you're in between two paths. You're gonna have to choose which way you want to go. When you think about an opinion, a noun, a view formed about someone or something, not necessarily based on facts or knowledge, not based upon biblical understanding, not based upon sound doctrine. These people got all these opinions, playing on your emotions like a banjo to try to get you off the course. But there's great power in righteously not giving a flip. And I'm learning that. I've had a certain level of that, but it's increasing in these last days as I know we're entering into difficult times. People will sit back and struggle to make decisions on which way their life is going, but want to rush you into making a decision of unrighteousness. In finding the power and not righteously giving a flip, man, you have to be constantly assessing risk versus reward. These people that have opinions about you, who are they to you? Who are they to you? Are they carnally minded people that the only wisdom that they have is earthly, sensual, or devilish? Or are these people who have wisdom from the Most High Yah and bear righteous fruit? Risk versus reward. You can be sitting back experiencing this analysis paralysis, doing risk versus reward, and you are counting people that have no value in your life righteously as a risk. And the reward is you're going to miss out on the kingdom fooling around with these people. You're not going to be able to maintain your salvation hanging around these people. So the opinions of other people oftentimes may seem risky. But I'm here today to tell you that it's not at all, okay? You You have to be able to assume the risk of, what do these people think about me? What are they going to say about me? You know, how will my name be carried out in the streets? Nobody gives a dang. Assuming a risk is a legal doctrine that refers to when a person voluntarily accepts the risk of an action. Okay? The risk. Man, what if I righteously stop giving a flip? What's the risk associated with that? Well, first thing, these people ain't gonna invite you to the cookout. They ain't gonna invite you to the cookout. You know, that's a risk. You know, they might stop calling you and talk behind your back, but that's okay, because they're actually bringing light to your walk. They're bringing light to your walk. So somebody else might not have the same opinions that they're trying to impose on other people about you. They may see, hey man, this man or woman is on to something. Okay? When a person voluntarily accepts the risk of an action and can't recover damages from a negligent party. A lot of these people that's got all these opinions, you know, they can disrupt, you know, the status of your name, but they don't have no kind of power or authority to interfere with the Most High Yah recording the way you live your life. And are you living for your will or for his will? And if you're living for his will, pay these people no mind. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. And just as it has appointed for man to die once, after that comes judgment. Let me ask you something. Man, all of these people that's got all these opinions about, some of these people, 50, 60, 70, 40, 30, 20 years old, have wasted away every opportunity in their life, but want to tell you which way you should go, and they're not interested in salvation. How many of these people will fit into that casket with you? When you are sitting at the foot of the judgment seat of a Mashiach, how many of these people are going to take accountability for the foolishness that they was trying to get you to do? Man, that's great power in righteously not giving a flip. I'm telling you, in these last days, man, you're going to have to make some serious choices pertaining to your salvation. You know, some of these people, they want to not give a dang in their own life, but want everybody else to care about their feelings. And oftentimes, they got all this criticism, all of these opinions, worthless opinions, about what you should be doing when they ain't trying to live none of it, you know, and if the tables were turned, they're the exception to the rule. Man, that's great power, not giving a flip. Man, 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, I want you to understand this, that right now people are waking up, and either you're going to be with the world or you're going to be with the Most High Yah. You're going to be with the remnant. You're going to be with the set apart. Man, I could give a dang if I go into Walmart in this Brown Army t-shirt, somebody saying, I can't believe he got that on. Flip that. I could give a dang. Could give a dang. You know, I could give a dang if somebody is like, man, ooh, look at them shoes. Them shoes is ugly. I don't give a dang. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym when I was working to get them. You know? Couldn't walk a mile in these Air Forces. Don't give a dang. 1 Peter 2:9. But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. You got to think, man, there's one holy nation. The rest of them are unholy. A peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Praise Yah. Give a dang how these people, who is Yah? Who is he calling? Oh no, his name is this. Man, flip that. Don't give a dang. Showing forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness. So if you have been called out of darkness, you have been delivered, born again, you can't give a dang about these people and their doggone young fleshly death. or old fleshly death. People don't give a dang. I'm telling you, when you are faced with these choices, hey, I can't do that because I'm saved. Hey, I can't roll like that, or I can't even get caught in that same corner of darkness because my salvation is on the line. They're gonna have every opinion. Oh man, come on, you used to roll with us back then, and you acting funny. That's what my community calls it. You acting funny. You sold out. You want me hanging around with nothing productive to be done, just to be a doggone sloth? Think I care about your opinions? Flip that. Peculiar. Etymology, G40, 47, preserved. Woo! Woo! A possession. Possession of the Most High Yah. Saved, saving, and obtaining. You gotta understand, all these other nations, if somebody doesn't fulfill the role and fit the bill of being peculiar and strange to your eyes, these other nations won't see the light. They will never have no flavor. These people looking at you thinking you don't have no swag, you don't have no sauce, but I got all the flavor according to the book. Told us to be the salt of the earth, adding flavor to every situation righteously. Not here for your entertainment, to appease your feelings. In Israel, it's leadership over likership. It's doggone eternal life over this carnal fleshly life. Peculiar, according to the Merriam-Webster. Adjective, strange or odd, unusual, special. You don't think if you live and set apart, that ain't gonna be strange to people that's bumping their gums, lip service worshiper, catching that fake spirit for entertainment, like they in the club, and you out here really living it? You don't think people gonna be offended by that and have every opinion about you? Flip their opinion. End of the day, when I see Hamashiach, because everybody gonna see Hamashiach, whether you don't want to get down on your knees or not. Every knee shall bow. Every tongue gonna confess. He gonna come see about you. He gonna come see about you. You gonna have to see him. And either you want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant, or you want to catch that fade. All of the Most High Yah's judgments is just. Here's another one. Let me tell you. In the last days, man, you might find it meaningless or no purpose at all to keep up with the trends. Man, how come you wearing last year edition clothes? Flip that. Cut off. I got time for that. How I operate as a man. You ain't gonna understand righteousness when you ain't trying to walk in. I don't give a dang how you feel about how I operate as a man. It's power in not giving a flip. What I stand for as a man. See, you might be easily swayed with the wind, but I'm 10 toes down. Last days, you want to be 10 toes down. Everybody else is swaying out of fear, and you residing in your faith. Give a dang what these people talking about. How I govern my household. See, you govern your household by what you hear people talk about on social media. You govern your household by what these people is doing on this reality show. You govern your household by what these brands have told you. I govern my household by the book. Don't give a dang about these. I'm telling you, you have to not give a flip. Your own family will dime you out. Oh, they in there abusing them kids. That woman must be abused. He's controlling. He's a narcissist. Well, dang, if I'm the head, am I supposed to be out of control or in control? He's a narcissist. They're in there abused. I haven't seen them in 2 days. You better cut these folk off. Quit giving a dang of how they see you and fulfill what the book says. You know, what kind of husband? People that are the worst, wicked, men that will allow their women to go out as harlots, dressed in the attire of harlots, got every opinion, happy wife, happy life. Man, I wouldn't do that if you shut up. I don't give a flip. Because we gotta, outside of your opinions, I'm not being judged on your opinions. I'm being judged according to the word of the Most High Yah in Torah. Okay? Living a patriarchal lifestyle. Oh, that's misogynistic. Shut up. Might give a dang. Talking about you love them and you submitting to a gynocratic or matriarchal society. Who you lying to? Flip that. Here's another one. Man, you got to do it for the money. What about doing it for Yah if you say you love him? Telling you, man, this is all the stuff. Just naming some of them that you cannot righteously give a flip, especially pertaining to matters about your salvation. Cutting people off. Well, I just feel like you shouldn't have cut them off and feel like you should have. Flipped that. Gave them the truth, they rejected it. You gonna keep trying to feed a snake and thinking that them fangs ain't gonna bite you? Give a dang. People don't want to walk. Messiah didn't never try to continue to convince somebody that didn't believe. Not many people was healed due to unbelief. He went somewhere else with the message. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So what if you don't believe it? The judgment is already settled. You're gonna perish. Man, attempts to play on your emotions. Woo! That's what they're gonna get that emotional banjo going. You gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that? Yes, sure am. Especially when my salvation is on the line. It's valuable. Priceless. You can't put a price on it. Here's another one. People tell you that they believe, follow the book, all of this. Got every opinion about how you should parent. Well, I think you should. No situation is worthy of using the rod, disciplining them like that. That's abuse. What does the book say? What does the book say? If I don't discipline my son and I spare the rod, I don't love him. You gotta quit caring, and then don't even tell these folk your business. When you don't give a flip righteously, don't tell these folks your business. Because they're going to use that same story, testimony, twist it to your doggone destruction. You're going to allow these people to persecute you because you can't put the shut to the up. You know, what you feel I should do. Well, I don't think you should be keeping the Sabbath in these feast days because the rest of your family, we don't do it because of the birth of Jesus or what the Bible said. You don't do nothing that the book says. Flip that. We just want you to come in here and eat this, the rappers say heavenly ham. Somebody give a dang. Flip that. I'll be at home eating doggone peanut butter crackers. They're sitting up, fellowshipping in lawlessness. See, these last days, man, being set apart, it's gonna be a time of separation. And you can't care about all these opinions that people that truly don't value, making sure your ruach is strong, your walk is strong. Only thing they want to do is get you sucked into a brand. And if that brand is not religion, it's sucked into their will. And you know where they going. They not going to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. So they try to suck you in to be swimming butt naked in the lake of fire. Have you outside knocking on the gate. What I got to do to get in? What you got to do to get in? Too late. You got your opportunity now. But you're too busy caring about people that when you define love according to the book, righteousness being an action word, nowhere in the book is love described as a feeling. So why are you spending and wasting your time on people that tell you that they love you and it's nothing more than a thought in their mind? Ain't no action behind it. Man, I'm wrapping this cardio up. Hope I've said something to help fortify your mind on this battlefield in this daytime and hour. See, there's a difference between not giving a flip about where you go in the afterlife, and then there's a difference between not righteously giving a flip because I got an end destination in sight. I'm trying to see the kingdom. Closer to Yah Ministries, kicking it gun, barrel, straight.